Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Rahman Digital Production. This is lecture number 12 of Physics 5054 of O level. Today we are going to start chapter number, in fact, unit number 3, which is all about the forces. In this unit, we shall study forces, the effect of forces on the motion of a body, and the turning effect of forces. Whenever we are talking about the forces, one very brilliant name is coming to our mind, and that is Sir John Isaac Newton. He was born in England about 300 years ago. In 600 and, to be very much correct, 1642. In 1642, he said that I don't know what, maybe I look to the people, but for myself, I am just like a pebble in the ocean, and the whole ocean is undiscovered to me. He was a scientist and he was also a mathematician. He worked in the field of mathematics, especially in the calculus. He discovered the laws of motions, three very important laws of motion. First law, second law, and third law. We will discuss that in greater detail in this unit. But before going into the detail of all the thing, let us first talk about the nature of force. Nature of forces. What is forces? What is forces? Ladies and gentlemen, if a surfer is surfing on the ocean, what causes him to move on the surface of the ocean? If there is a jet which is going for exploration of space upward, then what may causes it to move? For the time being, our answer is a force. Our answer will be the force. But what is a force? For the time being, very simply, we are defining the force as the push or pull. This is very basic definition. The push or pull. Ladies and gentlemen, when there is a boat, when there is a boat and that boat is dragging by a person towards him, and that boat, if pushed by a person, then can this boat will be in motion? Well, it totally depends on the situation. If this person is having much energy, then it can drag or push the boat and it will be in motion. It will be in motion if this boat is in the water. But if he is not having enough energy to drag or push this boat, then it will remain stationary on its place. Let me first define force. The push or pull of an object is called force. This is very simple definition of the force. Force is a vector quantity. It means that force must be applied in a specific direction. The other thing which can specify the force is known as the magnitude of force. Ladies and gentlemen, if somebody is coming head on to you to collide with you, you can stop that person with your hands. So, who will make, which thing will make that person to stop? Again, this is a force. So, a bit advanced definition of a force is that agent, force is that agent which is used to stop or tends to stop a body. Similarly, it can move or tends to move a body. It is called force. What does it mean? Let me explain this. Ladies and gentlemen, if a small child is riding a bicycle, then you can stop that person by holding from the handles of that bicycle. So it means that you can stop. If there is a big truck is coming on your way and you want to stop it, you won't be able to stop that big object, but at least you are trying to stop it. It means tends to stop, trying to stop. You are not being able to stop it, but you are trying, so it is also force. Similarly, if there is a pram in which there is a small baby and you are pushing that pram, so you can make it in motion. But if you want to pull this wall. You are trying your best, but you are not being able to turn this wall in the motion, but at least you are trying. So it means tends to move a body. That is also, if you are not moving it due to its large inertia, then it is also called a force. You are not being able to stop or start, but at least you are trying, so that is also called a force. So the next definition, which is a perfect definition of force, is written here: trying to stop or stopping, tends to move or moving. That is called as the force. Now, if I give you another example of force tug of war, in which the rope people are dragging, they are also applying the force. If your force is more on the opposite side, then it is called what? It is called a force. If you are running as a sprinter on the track, you are moving forward. Which thing is making you to move forward? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you are pushing with your feet the earth backward, the earth is pushing you forward. So these are all the examples of forces. In fact, physics is such a large subject that in everything you can see the physics. Taking tea, light, cameras, even computer, solid state physics, which is the invention of solid state physics. Many things of medical doctors, for example, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, CT scan, computer tomography, X-rays, laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. That is a specific type of radiation. Radar, radio angle and ranging. In all the things, light, if you are observing, that is also the invention of physics. So physics is involved from a very tiny particle, and that is electron proton. In my mind, that is not a tiny particle, but because it is not visible to us, I am saying. Now, electron is a very big particle. Inside, there are subparticles inside the electron, which are pions, and there are other. But that is not the scope of this course, so I'm not going into detail of that. One day you will learn about that. From small atom to the large universe, the new topic which is added in this, that you have to study the universe, different planets you are studying. So that all comes in the scope of physics. Physics is a very interesting subject. Once you clear your concept on physics, all other subjects will look like a piece of cake to you. Any subject you are taking, once you are clear your concept on the physics. Physics is actually applied mathematics. When you are applying mathematics, one is pure mathematics and one is applied mathematics. So as a physicist, we understand the application of maths very well. Pure mathematics are those formulas which we study: a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, like that. That is pure mathematics. But when it comes to the application of mathematics, then physicists are understanding those in a very good manner. The nutshell is that physics is the vast field of science. And Newton did great job. Let me tell you one thing. It is said that when Newton invented 3 laws of physics, which we will discuss in this unit, then it is said that the whole of the physics is invented. Galileo was there. When Galileo died, then Newton came. When Newton died, then Einstein came. And Einstein given new dimension to the physics, and that is called modern physics, in 1895, when he invented the X-rays or Röntgen rays. That is the beginning of modern physics. Newtonian physics or classical physics is also very famous, but at a micro level, then classical physics is not explaining the thing. Then Einstein new theories about the light and other things are using to explain the things. So understand physics and enjoy physics. There are many types of forces. It is not only when the human beings are pulling or pushing one another. There are many ways in which pull and push are there. This I am writing type of force and their nature of force. Nature of force. Weight is a force. Yes, weight is a force. What is the nature of this force? The pull of the earth. The pull of the earth on an object. Very technically, if I am saying that weight is a force with which the earth attracts a body towards its center. So W is also equal to F, that is mg and that is ma. G means acceleration due to gravity. So weight is also a force, so that is why I am writing a weight. Then the second one is tension. Tension is also a force. When you stretch both the ends of a string outward, then that stretch of the string is called what? That is called tension. If there is a rope, nothing is hanging with it, it will not have tension. But if you are hanging with it, there will be a tension in the force, which is always be against the gravity of the earth. If there is a rigid body with which there is a stone or whatever is attached on one end, so weight will be downward and the tension in the string will be upward. It will always be against this force. So the pull of both ends of a string causes tension. So tension is another type of force. We will discuss that T is equal to F. Tension is also a force in A level, not here. It is not the scope of this course. Third one is magnetic force. There is another force which is called magnetic force. Magnetic force. So magnetic force mean the pull of one magnet by another magnet, or the pull or push of a magnet by another magnetic material. Magnetic material. Yes, this is also called a force. Number fourth one is electric force. Electric force. I am writing it here. The pull or push by electric force of a charge. Electron and proton are oppositely charged, so they are attracting each other with the force which is called electric force. Next one is contact force. The next one is contact force. Yes. And when two objects are pressed together, they exert a force on each other called contact force. There is direct contact or indirect contact as well. When two bodies are colliding with each other, that is also a force. They are applying force on each other. But if one electron is coming to nearer, they are repelling each other. That is also a contact force. Without direct contact or with the direct contact, we are saying that there is a force. There is another type of force which is called friction. Friction force. These are all the types of forces. Force is not just a word. There are many types of forces available inside this. This is a force. This is a force which slows down the motion of an object. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are rolling a ball on the surface of earth, after traveling a specific distance, it comes to the rest. Which is that thing who is making this ball to stop? That is the friction of the earth, and that is also called force. Number next is the resistance. Resistance. The force which stops or trying, tends to stop the motion of a charged body is called friction. Is called friction. Ladies and gentlemen, when there is lattice atom and electron is flowing in a wire, electric wire, then those lattice atoms are trying to stop those electron, and that is called resistance. That is also force which is pushing or pulling. So push and pull is the main, the push or the pull through which we can stop or make a body in the motion. That was the initial lecture about the forces. Tomorrow we will discuss another concept of forces, and that is very important. Don't miss tomorrow's lecture. That is scalars and vectors. What are the scalars and what are the vector? If you want to study physics at advanced level, then you have to understand the concept of scalars and vectors, on which books are written. Big books are written, but here I will give you the basic concept. What is scalar and what is vector, what is physical quantity. Tomorrow we will discuss that, so don't miss it. Subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, support me. I need your support, so that when I upload a video you will get a notification immediately. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.